it's getting down to rough measurements here. We're at 4 3/4, and we're going to shoot for around the size of this one that I've already cut. Okay, that's going to bring it to about 4 3/8. And we're going to use this as a guide, and we're just going to bring this over there and butt it loose. Somewhat loose like that. So that's going to be a finished dimension. Let's check it. See, wrong side. Look at that. I almost messed up. Alright, that's going to put that right in there. Let's see. Whoops. Let's go ahead and mark this thing. And then we can kind of put the straight edge on there and see where it's going to, roughly where it's going to land. And give me an idea. Heck, close in. That's pretty good. That's about where I want it at. Right in there. That's pretty good. All right, now, when I do this cut, without moving this fence, while this fence is where it's at, I'm going to go ahead and cut the tops. I've got the tops in the house, and I'll go ahead and go in there and get them, and I'll go ahead and cut them. Let's go ahead and get this. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is mount the hinges on the tops. And I've already rough cut the box, the length of the box this way. I rough cut it to the dimension that I want. Pretty close. I mean, it's real close. The rest of it will just be probably sanded or whatever. So, I mean, it's pretty much there. The top I didn't cut yet. Basically, what I'm going to do is just lay the top up on there, put the hinge on it, and then I'll put it in the chop saw and cut it all at the same time, the top and the bottom, for the final cut, final dimension. Alright, the next thing we got to do, we went on ahead and cut it down, got the hinges on it. Need to put a little bevel around the edges. I don't like sharp edges. So we're going to put a bevel around here, down the sides, around the back a little bit. Probably won't do the top right here unless I decide to. And if I do, I'll have to pull these hinges off to do that. So we're going to get done what we can get done, though. sick for about a week and hadn't been able to work on this thing at all, really. And so I kind of wanted to pick up where I left off, and you know, got the hinges on the box. The box is pretty nice. I'll do a little sanding on them. I don't know. May not do no sanding on them. They send them out just like it is. Anyway, next thing we'll do is we'll put these little clips on there to latch them closed. So I'm just going to kind of line it up a little bit. And helps to pre-drill these holes because darn screws are so small. Trying to screw this into these oak boards. These oak boards are pretty hard. Some hard oak here. Anyway, we got one screw in there. Try to get it somewhat lined up here, kind of straight, you know. That looks about right. Let's make sure this is going to fit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks like it's going to work. That looks pretty straight. Alright, let's go ahead and put a little starter indentation in there. Just to help get that thing going in there a little bit. Yeah, it looks good. Screws, man, these screws are tiny. But if you pre-drill them, they seem to go in pretty good, and they seem like they're gonna, you know, hold okay. Like they're not gonna. I guess probably the hardest part is making sure your drill bit ain't too big, you know. Kind of get this thing lined up here a little bit. Oops. Fingers don't want to work right. That's what happens when you get old and you get arthritis. Don't nothing want to work right anymore. Sad thing is, I'm really not that old. That looks like it's lined up pretty good. Put a little starter spot. Yeah, I think it looks nice. What do you think? I'll line it up right there. But, you know, doesn't look too bad. I might sand it. I'm gonna sand it down at least enough to get these pencil marks off here. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do anything to it. So when I showed it to different people, and they said, well, you gonna stain it? You gonna do that? Nah. I think I got too much money tied up in this thing already. Anyway, try to get the rest of them done here. Only got a few more to go.